So the sun is just peeking over the clouds, and I wanted to give an update on my garden. This is milkweed, and look how beautiful it is. There's a ton of it. See that color? But I don't have any monarchs yet. This is hollyhocks, but it didn't do very well. There is, if you look at this, this is birdhouse gourds, and I've got, I can't count how many I have, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there, 6, 7. There was one right there, but it rotted off. But if you go around, you will see how many birdhouse gourds I got this year. I'm amazed by how many there were. So, and my garden looks very wild. I've got, his elephant ears are huge. Oh, look at this baby. Look at that little baby. Well, that's interesting. Look at this. A little baby frog and a grasshopper. That's the smallest tree frog I've ever seen. Hi, buddy. Aren't you cute? And the ducks are happy. They go back and forth through the pond, to the pond. And then my milkweed has these pods on it. I'm not real sure what they are. But I'm going to show the wildness in this garden. This is cucumber that's growing with tomato. The cucumber's pretty much done. We've got some more tomato, different varieties down here. We've got these big ones. I have them labeled Carolina Gold. And then the little ones are some kind of pear. They're called red pear. But I've had a few that have turned orange, but I've never had one turn red yet. And then we've just got different things, marigolds. Pretty much this birdhouse gourd has taken over everything. You can see it growing in the bed over there. And everything's kind of spent. We have this, this is a watermelon growing. I do have one little watermelon on it right there. And I've got a bigger watermelon down in the other garden. But there's just tomatoes in there. I had a hornworm that got a hold of that one. And I finally did get it out. But you can see the watermelon growing up through the tomatoes. Those are hollyhocks, I believe, that are growing in there. And my asparagus has grown into the bed. I guess the vines have pulled it over. So this is just the wildness of the end of summer. And I think probably today I will start my fall crops. Start the seeds. and I will put those in the ground probably mid-October, although it is very cool this morning, kind of shockingly cool. And if you do nothing else in your garden, plant lavender in the garden because it smells amazing. The ducks do love the pool, so I fill it up about every day. I catch rainwater. But this is the garden, my original garden. And you can see my little watermelon down there, and I'm probably going to go ahead and pick it, just because I don't want it to bust from rain or something to get it. And then sunflowers have died, although I have some new sunflowers coming up. These marigolds are my favorite. I call them bouquet, but if you look at them, they have like a long stem. I'm sure they have some other name. These beets are still in the ground. We probably will harvest them. The Swiss chard I will leave. I'll probably cut all the leaves off so it can come back. The carrots I was leaving so that if we had any butterflies that liked them, but I don't see any worms on them, caterpillars on them right now. And then some tomatoes came back up. Potatoes came back up. And then this is dinosaur kale, and it's a perennial, so I'll just leave that. Looks like the worms are getting it right now. This corn, mainly I grew the corn because I like in the fall to put as a decoration. I put corn by my front porch, like in a bundle, so that's why I grew that. And rosemary always stays here, the canna lily, and then these are mustards, I guess, that came back from seed. And that is a carrot. Ooh, that's a big one. I'm gonna pull that. Look at that. Wow. That's a great carrot. We'll eat that one. But I've got all of these carrots. Most of them went to seed, so I won't pull them up. But, let's see what else. I put these, they were multiplying the banana trees, so I put them in there. I'm going to plant them probably on the land. And then we've got some rudbeckia down here. And you see these sunflowers have just come up. It looks like they're forming a little head. Yep. Right there. So they're not going to be super tall sunflowers. I didn't get a giant one this year, although I planted the giant seeds. I didn't get a giant sunflower. But again, this is part shade. So, I don't know. Last year I grew a really giant sunflower right there where the carrots are. So maybe it's soil conditions. Anyway, just a little update on what's going on in my garden. Everything else, you can see the elephant ears are ginormous. So, thanks for watching.